We're at the Hmongllywood Festival in St. Paul, Minnesota. We have approximately about like 15 minutes, maybe less, to interview some people, but we're not planning to stay that long, are we?
Yeah, so it's 478 TV, man. We out here in St. Paul, Minnesota. I got my nephew with me. Introduce yourself, man.
I am Devontae DeMar Young. I am 17, and I graduated high school. Yeah. And I hope that all black kids can do the same and follow within my footsteps.
That's right. So I'm about to see what my nephew interview skills like. We're finna go around and get people's opinion on Hmonglywood. Mr. Who?
I'm actually going to get my opinion on not just Hmong culture, but culture that happens within festivals within Minnesota.
Right.
Because Minnesota is a very diverse place. I have lived here for 17 years. West St. Paul is actually Mexican dominated. If you were to go east, it would be mainly Hmong dominated, and if you were to go into Shingle Creek, which most black people call it Brooklyn Park, Brooklyn Center, it doesn't matter what you call it, that is also black dominated. So there's a lot of places within Minnesota that is primarily dominated by races, especially because you could also say that, what would it be? It's way up north. I forgot the name. St. Cloud. St. Cloud is also white dominant. The reason why I know these factors is because within like my 17 years, I used to live very young in West St. Paul. It was, I'd love it. I love it. But when you're living to your teacher, it tends to get a little tedious. And then after that, I started to live within like Brooklyn Center, and then it was like a whole mix of like two things. It was a mix of like a lot of living places. So yeah, we'll see how it goes with the interview.
Let's do it.
So the question I had for him is, how do you feel about the culture within Minnesota that is blooming right now, and how do you feel that is going to impact later within the United States?
How would you define to me the culture that's blooming?
So how I think about the culture is blooming, I think that it's needed, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I think, is this one dead? Oh, here.
Okay.
So I think the culture that is within Minnesota was heavily slept on, right? Considering how Minnesota was a northern state, and we took the Dakotans, I'm pretty sure it was many tribes. It was a lot of tribes that were stolen from the U.S. government. Well, the land, not the tribe itself, right? And I feel like since then we have made a literal genuine impact within the culture, and I feel like it's growing and it's continuing to grow throughout like many generations. You're having black people show up to Hmong events. You're having Hmong people show up to black events. You're having white people show up to both of those events. We're having both of those cultures, not even both. It's just all of these cultures are mixing and just having love and like genuine affection for one another because of the struggles and trials and tribulations that not only black people, not white people, not Hmong people, but everybody alike has. You know, I think that's like a really good way to interpret it.
Yeah. So your question, then going back to the original question, was just how is that blooming culture gonna, like, how do I see it impacting the United States?
Yes.
I think it's just people staying true to themselves, honestly. If that's like what they're doing, I mean, so when I moved here to Minnesota 8 years ago,
yeah.
Big thing I heard was Minnesota nice. Mm-hmm. Being from the East Coast where it's like super like just cold out there, like people don't talk to each other.
Right.
Like I remember sitting in the grocery store, standing in line for the first time, and someone turned around like just wanted to talk to me. I'm like, what are you doing? Like it was just not a normal thing for me. I think that's the kind of culture I think it's just like people just need to keep doing that stuff, just becoming more friendly, more open, more just talking to people more and listening to other people more.
Now, another thing is with the sports, right?
Yeah.
We, as I would like to say it, a lot of, I used to be a baseball player, right?
Okay.
I used to play with a lot of Hmong people. There's a lot of really good Hmong people that plays baseball. However, I would like to say this, right? Due to like, you know, the current aspect of culture right now, do you think that we'll even have like official leagues such as like people that are bringing their sports from their culture into this this now renewed thing. Do you think that it will ever happen?
I think it could happen if people are just willing to be dedicated and just take time to see something like that grow. Like, I mean, those kind of things just honestly take time.
Right.
And people willing, like, I think a lot of people want to start things, but they don't realize how long it takes to start, like, something, whether it be a movement or whether it's a sports league or whatever that is. People don't realize the time it takes that you got to put into it. So I think people just need to, like, if people are willing to, like, put time into it, then you're gonna see the result and the fruit of your effort that you put into it.
Right.
Yes, how you feel like you did?
I felt like I asked the right questions. I feel like every question tied back to with a culture. But if I were to say, like, for my first interview, I didn't do that bad. Like, not only did I bring in realism, I'm a Minnesota resident. Not only have I lived here for 17 years, but I also know the politics and, like, what the U.S. government is doing right now.
I like the confidence, just keep going with it. I just want to see how you doing.
All right.
We can
I think we should do one of these restaurants over here. Should we not?
Yeah.
I feel like that'd be really good.
I'm with you, my man.
All right. Jeez. I don't want to wait in the line to interview though. I'm not trying to eat. But if I had to say, it'd probably be this one over here. Hello. I got a quick question. So I'm doing an interview right now, and I'm talking about not only Hmong culture, but I'm talking about the cultures that are in Minnesota and that are currently blooming right now. So I want to ask if I could get y'all on camera and do a little quick interview. Yeah, interview?
Yeah.
My name's Devontae. How are you?
Jai.
Devontae.
Devontae.
Yeah.
Jai. Nice to meet you, Devontae.
Nice to meet you, Jai. Here. Could you clip that on for me real quick?
Of course.
First off, what I want you to do is, could you tell me about this place that you have right now?
Yeah, this place, Bamboo Express, we actually got it last year, I believe, from the old owners. But my parents were they immigrated here and they really wanted to be business owners, so they just bit the bullet and just did it.
Right?
Yeah.
All right. So I got a quick question. Where can we find this place at?
We're located downtown Minneapolis. I don't know the exact location.
Right.
But I do know it's somewhere near Skyway. Yeah.
Near Skyway?
Yeah.
There's a lot of culture that is blooming within the United States. I would like to say there's Pride, Hmongllywood Festival, which I think Pride just happened on Saturday, I believe. Then we have obviously Black History Month, and then there's just a whole bunch of culture and love and genuine affection spreading across the United States.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of trials and tribulations within Minnesota.
Yeah.
And we have a lot of our backstory, which is given to us by our grandfathers, grandparents, everything within the above. So I want to ask you, what is your backstory of origin, right? And how does it compare to the modern age, and how does it essentially boost your morale to strive further and actually get your name out?
Oh, so you want to learn about my backstory, like how I got here?
Yeah.
So my parents actually married when they were 18. And my dad was 20, I think he was 21. They had their first kid around 19, so really early. But this was all way in Thailand.
Right.
So my two older siblings were actually born. I'm the third oldest.
Oh, you're the third oldest?
Yeah.
Okay.
I actually have my mom's first baby. Sadly, passed away in the womb. So but that's my brother right there. I love him. But it was really hard immigrating here because I didn't really know much. My parents really didn't know much too. We kind of just worked. They just worked dead-end jobs. Never really got to see them. It's just a regular immigrant story.
Yep.
Yeah. But I would definitely say that, growing up, seeing my parents work so hard, I kind of feel like I had to do better.
Yeah.
I'd never say that my
culture. So that inspired you.
No, for sure. It's like a reminder of, hey, my parents came here. And I have to do something in my life.
Right.
So that's what keeps pushing me.
That's what keeps pushing you? Well, I have one more question for you. If you want to answer it, that's cool and, with all that. So I have a quick question.
Yeah.
During this time, right, you feed, I assume you feed, stuff that comes from your culture, correct? So with that being said, I want to ask you, right, with the stuff that you're currently doing right now, how do you think it'll like fare when you're like in your mid 40s, mid 50s? Do you feel like you would have like impacted culture in some way, shape, or form, like getting your culture's name out there and stuff like that?
Yeah, I definitely think so, because I mean, as you can kind of see everywhere, all these booths, they kind of sell like a home style, just like food. Like we got Hmong sausages, we have like pork skewers, we got all the pork belly, we got all these foods that we kind of make a little twist to it.
Right.
But I do believe that we're making a name. Like when I'm in my 40s, I'm pretty sure like there's still gonna be people eating the same food, say, oh yeah, this is a little taste of my culture.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay. Well, nice to meet you.
I appreciate it.
Nice to meet you.
Jai.
Jai.
Hey, how you forgot my name? Yo, hey, he forgot my name.
Right, but hey, we will do one thing though. Look. Hey, go down to Bamboo Express and located within what? Minneapolis,
Minneapolis downtown. Yeah.
Yeah, Minnesota. Hey, all I know is, I bet this is gonna be some good food. If y'all really like Hmong culture, go get y'all some of this.
Get that Mongolian pork. That's my favorite.
All right, nice to meet you.
Oh, I never got your name.
Yeah, Aaron.
Aaron.
Yeah. And if you want to see it,
Aaron. Wait, Aaron or Eric?
Eric.
Eric. Nice to meet you, Eric.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. I appreciate the interview, bro.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Thank you guys.
Yep.
If you guys need anything, let me know. Hey, please feel free to get a water bottle. I see you like dying.
So yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Can we both?
Yo, how y'all sweating so much? Like,
oh, we got here, but we walked here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's hot. It's really hot.
Yeah.
Plus, we got melanin. Come on now, it makes it
Oh,
instant.
you can't pull that, dude.
We got melanin. Come on now.
That's you.
Yeah. I feel like this time I actually started talking more about the culture and where they originated, how they, got to like this part,
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, that was a good one. What y'all think, man? Y'all drop down in the comment what y'all think about how my boy did. But I will say one thing. You gotta just get to the question a little bit quicker.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, just try to get to it a little bit quicker and like I said, just stay focused on don't jump around. And then you gotta get to it everything live, it's a lot of moving around.
Guys, where can I find you guys? I never asked.
478.
478 TV.
Yep.
You guys got a YouTube channel or something?
Yep,
Yeah.
478 TV. It would be his YouTube channel right here.
You got man, we just gotta get more straight to the business.
Yeah, see? Hey, don't worry, I'm gonna come ready next time. I'm gonna come ready, and I'm gonna actually hit y'all with some questions that ain't ever gonna know. I'm gonna hit y'all with some like origin questions and stuff like that. For real. I'm gonna do my research on the next event that we go to.
Facts. But we about to do a little vlogging, man, so y'all can kind of see what the vibe is out here. And we'll probably do a couple more, but we gonna tune back in with you.
So, we're here with
Lou.
Lou. All right, Lou, can you tell me about your restaurant, please?
Yeah, so our booth is called Yang Brothers Barbecue. We got pork belly, Hmong sausage, chicken thighs, chicken wings, fish, and papaya salad. A lot of Hmong people love this food, and we're just glad to be able to serve this to our Hmong people.
All right. So, Lou, I wanted to give you at least 3 questions for this interview.
Yeah.
The first question that I wanted to do is, can you tell me a little bit about your family's history and where you, I guess, migrated to?
Yeah.
Back to Minnesota.
Okay, yeah, so my family's originally from Laos, but we had to move to Thailand to refugee camps. We lived there until 2004 when my family moved to the United States of America.
All right. And can you tell me about some of the hardships that you and your family have went through as being Hmong?
Yeah, so when we first moved here, my parents were very young, didn't know a lot of English at all. Had to find jobs with no English, raising 5 to 6 kids, and that's already a struggle in itself. On top of that, not making a lot of money, having to drive kids around, getting driver's license. It was a very hard challenge, but they overcame that, and a lot of their kids now have college degrees, which is a big achievement.
Right. And would you say that doing that? Okay. Would you say that doing such things to not only travel here, right, but to have something? Because I assume that the origin is that you traveled from Laos, right?
Yeah.
I'm not too big on what's it called, geography.
Yeah.
But Laos is within like around the Vietnam area.
Yeah,
correct?
Southeast Asia. Yeah.
Southeast Asia, right? So could you explain? Because I don't know this, right?
Yeah.
Was any of your family fighting within the Vietnam War?
Yeah. So
at the time?
both my grandpas actually served as part of the, Hmong men who fought with the American CIA in the secret war against the communists. So.
All right. And I also wanted to ask you a couple of quick questions about your food and how it can change the culture.
Okay.
So one I wanted to talk about is Hmong food. So I don't know too much about Hmong culture, but I wanted to ask you if Hmong culture is also like, does it have the same foods from like Vietnamese
Gotcha.
people,
Okay.
or is it just its original thing?
Yeah. So I mean, our Hmong people, we're not a stationary people. We're kind of all over the place. So that means that we've gone to different countries. We've taken a lot of foods from different countries and made it to our own. Changed it to make it unique to us with the resources that we had. So a lot of food you see, we say Hmong food, but in reality it's a combination of all the places we've been to.
After we get done with this interview, how are you going to uplift Hmong people into being more well known and potentially even at some point within the space-time continuum, having, let's say, a state, or even better, a country that they can call home?
Yeah. I mean, I think having our own state or a country is pretty far-fetched. It's not impossible, but I think we take pride in the fact that we are able to adapt to and live in many different places while having pride in who we are and what we bring to